It's the Bill and Scott Cubicle Show with Billy the Kid and Scott Tang.
Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show!
It's the Bill and Scott Cubicle Show. Yeah? It's the Bill and Scott Cubicle Show. Yeah!
What's up? I'm Scott.
And I'm Bill.
And this is
the Bill and Scott Cubicle Show.
We are here, live and direct, coming at you. We got a lot to get to today. We may have a special appearance in just a minute. Oh, is it going to happen
I
right
have
now?
a feeling we're going to
Wow.
have a special appearance from...
Uh-oh.
Oh, look at that. It's G-Dog and
There
his
he
mug.
is. Oh,
We're about to do
snap.
our jobs here on the SS Jams, pirated by one-eyed Chris Brown.
Arr,
Or
me
pirated.
matey.
Piloted by the great pilot. Do you need me to move? Do you need me to move so you can angle your way into the frame there, John?
Haven't been on the show in a while.
It's been a while.
It's been a couple of weeks.
So while you're here, let's get a John hot take real quick with Robert De Niro last night. He was like,
That was pretty intense.
he said F Trump at the, what was the award show?
Tony's?
The
Tony's.
Tonys that no one cares about.
And everybody got up and they applauded him and everything.
It was definitely the right crowd for that, but
Mhm.
you know.
Well, this is the thing about... Well, you go with your take first.
Well, I personally, I mean, you may not agree with me or whatever, but I agree with him. F Trump, right? But what have you done? If you're going to be out there and you're going to be
Do you
spewing
know
and
what
everything.
Robert De Niro's done?
What?
he did
know if
Raging
he's-
Bull.
No, other
Bro.
than
No,
movies.
no. I mean, do you know if he's done anything politically? You
No,
don't know
that's why
that.
I'm asking the question. What have you done?
Yeah.
What
you
has
don't
he
know.
done? I don't know. And if he's done stuff politically, I think that's fair. But I have a problem with people that constantly speak out, but they don't try to do anything. They don't support no
I
groups.
have
They
the same
don't do
problem
stuff.
with you guys.
Damn.
Speaking out but not doing anything?
Oof.
You should check our numbers, John.
For what, the Cubicle Show?
Yeah.
No, don't.
We're
gonna
not
need your support
political
today.
activists. We're cubicle
You're very
entrepreneurs.
opinionated, and you think that the world revolves around the Cubicle Show, but
Yeah.
you, in reality,
Because-
just gotta back it up.
Because that's my job, John. It's my job to be opinionated and to cause trouble for you.
You have been the last month or so.
Yeah. But you know what? You've also been guilty of causing trouble in the reverse direction. And I only
That's what I do.
only respond when challenged. I never start the fire.
Oh, no,
I only
that's
put it
a
out.
lie.
I only
That's a lie.
clean up other people's messes.
Do you believe that, Scott?
No.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow, but you could. Cause we were talking about how did it get to be the Bill and Scott Cubicle Show? Why isn't it the Scott and Bill? Well, what if it's just going to be the Scott Cubicle Show? What if it's going to be the Scott's solo APD show? Is this what you're here to do, John? Are you here to sow the seeds of strife? I don't even need the mask. I'm on one right now, and I can be on one because we're here in our padded room since we've been shunned away by everyone in the office. And now I'm locked up in a room with John. What he doesn't understand is that I'm not locked up in here with him. He's locked up in here with me.
Now,
That's
let's
Rorschach.
just make sure everybody knows the reason why you're in here is because you've been having internet problems and streaming issues, and you can't find a place in the building to stream this pathetic show.
Also
So
true.
you had to come into the
Also
jam
true.
studio.
See, you almost
And
said
that now
something
works.
nice
Oh,
there,
man.
John. You almost
See?
had a nice thought until you said pathetic.
Damn.
No, I think
he
it's-
built us up to tear us right back
Just
down.
like Willy
I think it's
Wonka. You
better- I
build
think
up a
it's-
kid's dreams and then
Oh,
smash
God.
them to
You
pieces.
see, this is the reason why also you're not allowed on the floor anymore. So you can be your true authentic self. You can sit in here, you can yell, you can scream, you can, just do your hot takes and go nuts, and you don't have to worry about,
The librarians.
people telling you to shut up.
I will tell you, it's nice not getting yelled at for the Cubicle Show.
Yeah.
Top of the
Right.
morning, Michael. That's a nice way to greet people.
Yeah,
top of the morning.
to you,
Good morning,
lad.
Stephanie. Thanks for checking in. Kyle, a.k.a. Stan Lee, up on his burner account game.
Because he is the ban god. He gets banned all the time, this Kyle kid.
All
So,
right, guys. Well, that was fun.
Well,
Thanks for
John,
checking
we appreciate
in.
you checking on in.
Make sure that you
and,
stop by again in the future.
And
Let me get out of
blessing
your
the
way.
Cubicle
Can't wait to get me
audience
out of here.
with your presence. So, John Riley, everybody.
Hey, I didn't even get to give my Robert De Niro take. Here, let me give you my Robert De Niro take, because you were questioning this earlier. He's still here. He's on the other side. Freaking, here's what I want to know
Can I
about
eat
all
my
these
popcorn while
celebrities
you're doing
that...
it?
Yes.
You may-
Ellie said that she wasn't feeling good after she ate that.
Well, Allie's a hypochondriac.
You make a good point about that being the right crowd to say that to. But first of all,
I did that.
Yeah, that's like you made a good point, John. I can't stand these celebrities. They get up there and do these speeches just to pat themselves on the back and get a standing ovation. You know, it's like Meryl Streep talking about how sports ball is evil.
Oh, nice catch.
Oh,
Nice.
And, you know, it's like, okay, great. And furthermore,
That
what
was
do you-
kind of hard right there.
what do you say? I gotta bar him up every day of my life. I work hard every day, yay. Anyway, look at Robert De Niro. Great, you want to say F Trump? What are you saying that hasn't been said before? Right? Come up with something new, something original, some new angle. That's so boring. I've heard it a million billion times, whether it's justified or not. It doesn't interest me anymore.
Well, that's like when Eminem did his whole freestyle against Donald Trump at the BET Awards. And it's like, okay, so you're going to do that at the BET Awards. Why don't you do that somewhere different? Maybe the actual MTV
I actually
Awards
agree with
or
you. I
Grammy
agree
Awards.
with you, Bill, because it's like you are pandering to an audience that is definitely going to agree.
yes.
So why even say
It's
it?
easy. It's
Yeah.
safe.
It's an
it's
easy-
It's
It's an easy
softball.
applause.
Yeah.
Even though we probably all agree with what he said, you know, it's an easy way.
You're gonna knock it out of the park
Exactly.
automatically.
Yeah.
You're just building yourself up.
But the best thing about it is that Australia...
Do that at an NRA rally.
There you
Oh,
go.
see,
that you get crowd
exactly.
tokens for
Oh,
that.
man, that'd
Not
be
for doing
awesome.
it at the Tony Awards. Good grief.
Oh!
In Australia, they definitely didn't beep out the F-bomb on television.
No,
that
they
was
didn't.
that was trending last night, so that was pretty funny. So shout out
Oh,
to Tony
sorry.
Awards, and then since we're speaking of these savages getting up there in front of people and
the
spitting out their opinions and everything, 21 Savage, yo, this dude is really a savage. And you say, why is he a savage? Because he was at this like barbecue over the weekend, and there was a fight that happened, and 21 was about to give the 21 gun salute. My dude here freaking pulled a damn gun out. Like, what is-
real gun. I think
it's
you
a
meant
real
like guns.
No, like a real
guns.
gun, a bang bang, pew 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 gun. So that's him with a gun right there, 21 Savage. I guess the cops did show up. There's no words on arrest being made or anything like that. But yo, I wouldn't mess with 21 Savage.
Okay, here's the
First
thing.
of all, if you're the artist, why do you even have like the weapon? Like, isn't that why you have security? Okay, go ahead.
That's what I was kind of gonna say something along those lines. It's similar to Robert De Niro. Having a gun doesn't make you a savage. Being able to beat somebody to a pulp makes you a savage. Pulling out a gun and waving it in somebody's face, that makes you a punk. All right, if you're going to talk trash, you're going to get into trouble, then back up your words with your own esteem, not with a gun. Come on, dude.
Yo, so we also going to get into the story. He's got Kanye doing some big things. Also, I want to touch on this while we're talking about savages and beating people up. Logan Paul, right? The internet dude, huge internet following, YouTube god.
Makes a lot of mistakes
Right.
and says a lot of dumb things.
If Kyle's the
Apparently can't
band
learn.
god, he's the YouTube god. Right? So, yeah, so anyways, he's training to fight this one guy by the name of K.S.I. Now, they've been having their shots back and forth for the past little bit, and I guess this K.S.I. guy has been training with the Floyd Mayweather camp, especially senior Mayweather's been training him, and he's been looking nice in the gym, getting his boxing up. Well, over the weekend, Logan Paul, your guy,
He's not my guy.
he puts out a video of him boxing, and he's like his sparring partner, and he KOs his sparring partner. Tap, 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 lays him down. Now, here's the thing. He could have put the video out. It's just a sparring partner. We don't know how, like, tough he really is. We don't know how tough any of these two dudes are. They're both, like, YouTubers, right? Very successful ones, at the least. But, are you excited to see this type of fight? Would you want to see this go to the UFC on a UFC prelim card?
Well, before we get to that, Chandler just commented, what is the purpose of this? And like the Cubicle Show, which I guess I have to answer that with another question. Have you ever seen a talk show before? This is like the internet version of that. We sit here and we discuss
and we talk about topics?
this current state of the pop cultural landscape. And that's the purpose. The purpose is to generally be entertained. And I realize it's not for everybody.
Yep.
So if it's not for you, you're an idiot and leave. And I don't care. Where's my freaking... This is actually
This
Scott.
is
Do you mind if I
Extreme
borrow this?
Opinion Bill. Let him...
if you don't understand what the purpose of the Cubicle Show is, then you have the brain capacity of a handicapped peanut, and you need to leave right now! Be gone! Do you even know that nuts
Well,
could
what
be
if he was
handicapped?
like truly like questioning and he just wanted to know? So do you want to answer him without an extreme opinion?
That's what I mean. Like, have you ever seen a talk show before? That's the purpose.
Yeah, no.
Like, what? No, you don't. This is what I'm saying, is you don't come into a thing, like a live stream, and type, what's the purpose of this? You watch it and find out what the purpose is. That's how I know it's antagonistic. Because if you sit and watch for a little bit, you find out. Unless, Chandler, if you're still here and you want to clarify, if that really was genuinely your intention. But I'm pretty sure, excuse me. You know what? I'm not gonna. It's not worth it.
No, don't feed it.
I'm not worth it. I'm pretty sure. What I was gonna say is, I'm pretty sure it's the type of person that just comes in, drive-bys their comment, and then leaves and isn't even watching anymore. So
it's 10:40.
yeah, Justin, it's just like a mini podcast.
Yeah.
So
well, it's 10:45. I mean,
no, we've only been on for like 10 minutes.
it's
'Cause we got
still the
started
beginning
late.
of the show. All right. Anyways, yeah. So do you think this Logan Paul thing should be on the prelim card?
Basically, my answer is no, because I couldn't care less about any of this. I don't care about Logan Paul. He needs to be over with. The fact that anybody's giving him any kind of attention sort of irritates me, because it was one thing when he made the Suicide Forest video, and I was like, I think the guy just made a mistake. But then he kept coming out with things like that were horribly insensitive, and you should know better by this point. And now I just feel like he does it just for the clicks and for the attention. And when you're at that stage,
He's always been doing it for the
yeah,
clicks and
right.
attention.
But I just didn't know anything about him until the Suicide Forest video came out.
Yeah, I
So
didn't know about him until
I heard about him, and then he just kept doing it. I was like, dude, freaking, you're trash. So stop it. So I hope this guy beats him up, and that'd be the end of it.
That would be quite interesting. So you think it should go on a prelim?
Sure,
Okay.
if that's where it's gonna go. I think it should go right into the dumpster.
I don't know if it's going to be on a UFC card, but I say make some money when you can. You know what I mean? I think that if they do something, they do this for free, then they're just idiots, because they need to make mad money off that, because mad people are going to stream in if it happens. And legit, who? No, this dude has he's got 11 million Instagram followers. He's got I don't know.
He's
50
famous
million
with
YouTube
younger
followers.
kids on
Yeah.
YouTube, basically. Not really the UFC crowd, which is why I don't think he should be on.
There's been no talk about it being on UFC or anything like that.
Okay.
But I'm just saying in general, if this is really going to happen, should it try to be on a UFC
No,
or a
I still say
Bellator
no.
or something like
I
that?
say you go get yourself the same promoter that had Soulja Boy and Chris Brown and just cancel it.
No,
Get canceled.
but then they don't get. But that's how you Roseanne barred them out.
That's right.
All right. So Kanye, he is breaking not breaking records, tying records. He's
Tying
placed
records.
in a top 3 category right now of all time. I mean, not even Drake has done this, and if Drake is the god.
Well, he's the 6th god. You got to put that stipulation on
Right.
it. So Kanye, his new album, Ye, sold 208,000 copies in its first week. A little bit under your projection. You were saying it was going to be close to the 750 mark. I thought probably a little bit under 500, but it was lower than either of us predicted. 208,000. Still number one album. That puts him in the company of Eminem and the Beatles. Those are the only 3 artists that have ever had 8 consecutive number 1 albums. And I like to think of it this way.
He's probably about to have 9 too, because of the Kanye
Oh
Cudi
yeah,
album.
true. So maybe he's in a class by himself, and we get to talk about that next week. We get to be like follow up.
Did they break it down on say what happened, whose numbers were what after that?
Not really.
No?
I did. At least I didn't see, because I was too busy thinking about the philosophical connection between the 3 of them. Like on this end, you've got you got Eminem, who's pure hip hop. On this end, you got the Beatles, who are very influential, pioneers of rock, pop rock type music, right? And then in the middle, you've got Kanye, who's hip hop, but who has also done tracks with Paul McCartney. So he's the man bringing it all together.
So this is really
God's plan. God's plan.
it's all God's plan. Make sure you keep it woke, people. All right. Then we got what else here? So Bill's got this.
Oh, Chandler's still here. Thanks for sticking around, Chandler. Maybe
Maybe
I was wrong. In which case, I apologize. Because you know what? I will say that I will admit when I was wrong. So, thanks for checking us out, and I appreciate you being patient with my judgmental self.
Clean up on Cubicle Show
No,
episode
it is.
100 something.
It's episode 187, I believe. But yeah, no, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And if people want to call me out on that, and I genuinely am wrong, then I can accept that. And here I am, being wrong, humbled.
Humbly, sit down, be humble.
That's right.
Here's the thing. Also, we like to communicate back and forth with people.
So we like to chat with
So
the
if somebody
comments.
tries to bar us up, we like to bar you
Yeah.
up. It's just
It's a fun game.
It's bar town.
It's sparring.
Yeah, some fun lighthearted jabs every now and then are good for the people. Like we were talking the other day, were you talking about this? You're like, is bullying that bad?
No, that wasn't me.
No,
That sounds like something. I can understand how you would be like, that sounds like something Bill would say. That actually wasn't me.
who did I have this conversation with?
I don't know. Probably somebody in the afternoon.
Right. Well, anyway, they're not gonna get into all that.
Is bullying really that bad?
Okay, so before we should we show our memes and then you can tell
we
your
can close
story?
it out with the boat story because it's a little bit of a longer story. I told it on air, but I told you like the abridged version on air, and I want to go into like full detail.
All right, so here is my meme for Meme Monday. My favorite meme of like the past week that's came out is 3 stages of growing up. Yeah, you Squidward or
Patrick.
Yeah, thank you, Patrick.
No,
and you're
this is
young and
Patrick.
dumb, and then you got a little spongy. You're motivated, you're ready to go. You're out of school, you're ready to get in. And then by the time you hit like 28, you're like, man,
I'm over this.
yo, it's not playing out the way that it was supposed to play out. Like, you lied to me. Educators, counselors, principals and deans. Y'all lied to me.
You pulled out the principals and deans, though.
Yeah. Well, when I was in Shenandoah, you would get sent to the dean's office, not the principal's office.
Okay, all right. Well,
Because-
that's a fancy.
Because there's mad mofos up in there. So I think like there's like 3 deans, so they probably had whatever sections of the alphabet, you know what I'm saying?
Gotcha. That makes sense.
All right, so here is Bill's meme for Meme Monday.
It says, date, did you fart? Me, no, that was the chair. Date, it smells really bad. Me, must be the chair. Date, is that poop? Me, that's chair poop. I know, my sister showed this to me while we were waiting to watch a movie, and I just laughed. She was like, this reminds me of you. Because I guess that is kind of the thing that I would say. I would try not to fart on a date, but you know what? If you poop your pants, sometimes you gotta make a creative excuse. And from now on, if I ever poop my pants, it's chair poop.
Okay.
Feel free to use that one.
There you go. There's a nice little I don't know, little token for you. Okay.
A little turd token.
TT. Okay.
All right, so let me tell you this story. All right, on Friday night, I went on a booze cruise for the first time in my life. I was kind of dreading this, not gonna lie, because I don't
Yeah.
drink. I don't really.
You should have saw him on Friday. He was like, "Oh, I hate today. I gotta go
Well-
do this remote, then I gotta go to this booze cruise, and I gotta do this." He was
Part of the problem is
Not
that I get
into
up at 4 a.m. and I usually go home at like 1:30 and take a nap, but I didn't have time because I had a remote up in Glens Falls, so I had to come here at 5 in the morning. I didn't get back until 7 o'clock at night from my remote, and from there I had to go right to this booze cruise from like 8:30 to 11:30. I was like, I'm not getting home till at least midnight, so I already knew that I was going to be really tired. Plus, I don't really drink very much. Like, I'll have like a hard cider or something, you know, at a party or whatever, just cause I drink socially and whatnot, but I don't really like the taste of most alcohol. So going on a booze cruise is not really my kind of thing. I mean, boats are fine, sure. I don't want to pay $20 to get on a boat, just to get on a boat, but it was my friend's 30th birthday, so it's like, all right, we got to go out and celebrate the 30th. I got to do that. I'll pony up the $20 just to, you know, make sure that he knows he's respected and appreciated and celebrated. So immediately, as soon as we get on the boat, I'm like, man, this is all turning right around because I see this girl. Whew, she is like the epitome, the definition of my type. I'm like, this girl is so pretty. I need to get with that. Not in a vulgar sense. Just like, you know, like, let's make something happen. Let's work something out. Let's establish a connection here. No, not the sense. Not, you know, that's, you say, let's be respectful here, okay?
Yeah, this is the worldwide leading cubicle show.
That's true.
That's not in a cubicle anymore.
Wait, let's see. Justin said, I was in the back of the Jams car with my ex to win lunch with the New Boys when they had the song in the back seat.
Oh, you were in that contest? Oh, we had a contest years ago.
That was like 2011.
Where we had people like they were making out in the backseat of the vehicle with the New Boys. Wow, yo, what up, Justin?
Wow, we don't do things like that anymore. I wish we did.
Damn, that was a good time. We should try to bring back a makeout contest.
Yeah, sure.
We gotta figure that out.
Anyway,
Okay.
so I'm like, I want to talk to this girl, but I don't know how. This is my major problem when it comes to dealing with
Since
girls.
I've been naming people gods, Justin's the makeout god, so you know. Okay.
I can't dispute
I'm
that.
not. He was in that truck for like a couple hours one day.
Is he like making out with a stranger?
His girlfriend or something.
Oh, okay.
I think I don't know what it
Tell
was.
us the story, Justin.
Was it
Drop
your
that in the
girlfriend,
comments.
Justin? Like, how long were you in there for? Because last I recall, I think it was a while. But anyways, go ahead.
So, like I said, my problem is like getting in. I can talk to people just fine. You know, that's sort of what I do professionally, but I don't have a good entry point most of the time. So I'm sitting there, and I'm there with some of the guys, and we're like discussing some possible, you know, ways for me to go up to her and talk to her without it seeming like a total creep. Because I don't do that. I don't just go up and talk to people. Anyway, I don't go up to talk to anyone, whether pretty girls or otherwise. A pretty girl just adds another intimidation factor, and so at one point, my friend Anthony, the one who's turning 30. His girlfriend's sister comes up to me. He was like, you want me to just go talk to her? Because I'm the best wing woman in the world. And I was like, you know what? I can work with the best. That sounds good to me. You go ahead and talk. Find out what you can. So she goes down. There's 2 levels on this boat. We're on the upper level. She's on the lower level, this girl and her friends. Kate goes down, talks to this girl. I was like, hey, I like your shirt. We've been talking about her shirt. It was a blue shirt with a rainbow on it. We were calling her Blue. And I was actually thinking about going up to her and being like, hey, I got a question for you. My friends want me to talk to you, but I can't talk to you if I don't know your name. They only call you Blue, so what's your name? And then I'd be like, all right, that's my icebreaker. But I need to do that because Kate goes down and says, I like your shirt. Oh, by the way, have you seen the guy in a red Yankees hat? I'm looking for him. And I was like, yo, that's freaking genius. Like, it's brilliant because now she's looking for me. So then her sister, who is my friend's girlfriend, was like, you know, we should send somebody else down there. And I was like, yes, because that's like a sitcom or like a movie. We should send everyone down one after another. And then at the end, I can be like, hey, have you seen a bunch of people asking about a guy in a red hat? So Anthony, my friend, he's drunk. He's already gone. He's a lightweight. He really can't handle his liquor very well. So he goes down. I'm like, no, Anthony, no, I don't know what he's going to say because he's drunk. But he actually freaking nailed it. He goes down. He just chats them up a little bit.
Actually, he didn't nail it. And I'll tell you why when he
all right.
finishes
All right, you
the story.
gotta tell me why he didn't nail it. Oh, no, I do know why, but we'll get to that. So he chats them up. He finds out their names. He tells them, and then he goes, hey, I'm looking for my friend Bill. He's got a red Yankees hat. And they're like, oh, you're the second person to say that. Like, where is this guy? And he was like, I don't know. I lost my friend.
He may have
So
went
like,
overboard.
well, we'll keep an eye out for him. And he comes back upstairs and he's like, yo, they are on a Where's Waldo hunt for you right now. I was like, okay. So they start coming back upstairs. And at that point, Becca, his girlfriend, was like, all right, it's my turn. She walks up, does the same thing. Like, have you seen a guy in a red Yankees hat? And they're like, no, but we're looking. We're going to find him. We're going to find Bill. So they go over to the dance floor, and I'm like, all right, I'm just going to walk by them and see what happens. As I think Anthony and his friend Dermo both suggested this. So I was like, that's a good idea. So I walk by, and as I'm walking by, I hear them go, it's Bill! And they start, like, coming after me. And I'm just like, you know, I pretend I don't even hear any of this. I get to the back of the boat where it's real dark. I'm just leaning over the railing, like, just looking around. They're like, where is he? Where'd he go? And I turn around, and they're like, there he is! So they come over, and the girl that I'm interested in, she's like, hey, we found you. And I was like, oh, did you see a bunch of people looking for a guy in a red hat? And she goes, yeah. And I was like, that's just because I don't know how to talk to you, or I think you're pretty, I don't know how to talk to you. And that was like my way of getting in. And she goes, oh. And I was like, oh, no, not good. I was like, that look, She was like, oh, I'm married, and like holds up her hand with the ring on. I was like, well, that's embarrassing. I apologize for that. But then her friend was like, but at least we found you. And I was like, all right, yeah, happy ending for everyone. And then I got an unassisted triple play in kickball yesterday. So the moral of the story is, you accidentally hit on married women, you make sick, impossible plays.
But it's not your fault.
No,
Okay,
it wasn't my fault.
Well, first of all, Anthony spent the most time, it sounds like, in the story with the girls.
He did,
because the story you told me, he got names and everything.
Yeah,
right?
I tried to keep it
so
a
you
little
edited it out,
more
right?
brief. Yeah.
As you're doing that, and this is Anthony, is he engaged?
No, they're not engaged. They've been together for a couple
that's
years.
your brother.
My brother's
That's
he's
right.
getting married on Saturday.
So congratulations, Chris. Right? Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's like, well, I'm just throwing out Bill's brother's names.
That's it. You got it.
But,
you got the right one.
He's got a lot of family members. Anyways, so first of all, when you go to hit on somebody, if you're not like freaking 18 years old, like
You got to check the
You got to
finger.
check the hand.
The
You
thing
just
is,
look
this-
down, you see the hand, right? That could have been easily avoided. Especially the first girl, whoever that one that was like, oh, I'm the best wing woman. That's like a wing man
She's
looks.
She's fresh out of college, so.
Still, no, that don't matter. You look. If you're going to say you're the best wing woman, you look. You never set up for a failure.
And I will say,
that was a whole setup for you for nothing. So they kind of, they did you dirty by not looking.
Sort of, but on the other hand, like it was dark on this boat, like they couldn't.
It's not
see
hard
me
to not
when
see
I
your
walked
ring.
by.
It don't matter if you're spending time, especially maybe the first girl went fine, and especially when Anthony goes up and he spends time and he gets their names.
Yeah.
You got plenty of time to look
there
down
was
and
light
see
down
their
there.
hand.
But if they had gotten her, like if they had found out that there was a ring, I wouldn't have this story to tell. I was like, this is actually a pretty amusing story.
Yeah, no, it's good that you had the
So
story
I'm glad
to tell.
I was like hashtag content, everything's show prep. We're going to talk about this on the radio.
Yeah, but also they're idiots for not looking at the freaking hand.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I will give you that. I can't dispute it.
Damn. If they looked, we wouldn't have the story. All right.
Oh man, Kyle says someone should have noticed the ring, especially a female. Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah, I
Like, how do you miss
but
that?
I appreciate it though, because it was funny. I wasn't
No,
like
that-
butthurt, and that was the thing. This is personal growth for me. Like this is the kind of thing that 6 months ago, this would have shattered me. This would have destroyed my confidence, and I would have been like, I'm never talking to another girl again. But no, we're stronger now. We know these days that it's funny. Just laugh it off. Get out there, and try
this
again.
My guy, yo. Yo, he's out here slaying. Holler at him, Billy Kid Radio.
On all social media.
Okay, with that being said, we'll see you tomorrow. The
Yeah,
Cubicle Show goes
I feel like that
Monday
was some
through
water bottle
Thursday. Monday through Thursday, 10:30 Eastern Time. Thanks for sticking around. Those who stuck around. See you.
One. Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show! That's what I'm talking about, boy! Bill and Scott Cubicle Show. Yeah? Bill and Scott Cubicle Show. Yeah! Bill and Scott Cubicle Show. It's the Bill and Scott Cubicle Show. It's the Bill and Scott Cubicle Show. It's the Bill and Scott Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show! Not a rectangle show. Not a triangle show. Not a pyramid show. It's a cubicle show! Bill and Scott Cubicle Show. Yeah? Bill and Scott Cubicle Show. Yeah! Cubicle Show. We just got one. Boy!